Dance football for the love of the game.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a quick review of our friendly game between Nigeria and Poland. So I remain your host, Smith Lai. Just a quick review. I will not be long here. So if you are just joining, if you are here for the first time, if you are a new subscriber, please just try and click on that notification bell so that anytime we are live, you can get notified. And just a quick review of the game between Nigeria and Poland. Guys, like the video if you have not, and also click on that notification bell too, so that you can be aware when we are live. So guys, there's also a dollar sign there, super chat sign. If you want me to take your comments, there's a dollar sign there. You can also support us. So it's still Google member Uves very. Oh, this Gogo is my member for so long. Uves for Uves. No, I'm going to that. This is Gogo. This is Gogo, a big supporter of the show. Fantastic person. And I've not seen him before, and we live in the same country. Let me just talk about this game. So this is how Eric Share started. In case you don't know, Nigeria actually drew 2-2 against Poland in the I won't say tightly considered game. I think Nigeria actually dominated the game. So let's just talk about the lineup. So he went with Maduka Okoye, as predicted. And he went with Bewene, that is Ibrahim Abdullahi, Wilfred Ndidi, Igor Obu, Frank Onyeka, Terry Murphy, Toshukwu Nadi, Bruno Onyemechi, Moses Simon, Emmanuel Fernandez, and Ako Adams. So I will come back later and do the tactical analysis of that game for you. But the game started on a very good note. Nigeria scored first through Teddy Murphy, and just before the break, Poland equalized. Then we took the lead through Paul Onuachu in the second half, but towards the end of the game again, we considered the last minute equalizer. So that was how the game ended 2-2. So the game was played in Poland, so it was typically an away game. So Eric Che started with a 4-4-2 diamond formation with a back four system of Ibrahim Abdullahi, Igor Obu, Emmanuel Fernandez, and Bruno Onyemechi. So in the midfield, we have Ndidi at the base of the defense of the midfield, with Frank Onyeka and Toshukwu Nadi slightly ahead of him, while the Lookman's role was played by Moses Simon today. Then up front, Terry Murphy and Ako Adams. For me, the idea was clear. The combinations was there, and I don't know exactly how to just describe it, but it was a very good formation, and we did well in that first half, despite that majority of the guys playing together for the first time. So in the first, looking at, let me just start with the goalkeeper, Manuka Okoye. Wasn't really troubled in the first half, though he considered in the first half. I'm going to talk about him later, talking about the second half. So right back, Ibrahim Abdullahi, for me, when you are making your debut in that high-profile game, I think he did well. He ran, tireless. His crosses could be better, but he did so well. Last tackles. For a player that is making his debut, for Nigeria in a away game against Poland, it shows that if the boy can, perform, if the boy can actually keep it up, the boy will be a very good player for Nigeria in the future. And talking about the boy, I'm going to talk about the boy later. He did well for me, and I think that I'm impressed, with him. So in the central defense, we have Igor Ogbu and Emmanuel Fernandez. In my own opinion, people say that why in the game against Poland, why did he start with Emmanuel Fernandez and Igor Ogbu? See, there's a new sheriff in town, is Eric Shell. Eric Shell is not Gennett Raw. Eric Shell is not Jose Pacero. Eric Shell will try new players in a friendly game. It's not Gennett Raw that will play the same first 11 in a friendly game. It's not. So if Eric Shell cannot play Fernandez against Poland and Igor Ogbu, will you go and play them in the World Cup qualifier? See, what Eric Shell did here, I understand it perfectly because he knew that the central defense, one of the things that stopped us from qualifying for the World Cup is lack of depth. We don't have players to replace the regular ones. If you remember, we brought in Benjamin Tiaminu, Olisa Nda, Ismail Sodiq, Kenneth Igboke. These are the players we brought in during the game against South Africa. So we don't have options. So because players were not there, we just have to go and try new players. But now, in case Kevin Bassey and Semi Ajayi they are not available, you have Fernandez and Igor Ogbu to come in and Chibuke Nwawu. So you don't expect those guys to make their debut in those high-profile games. What he's trying to do is that he wants to have a pool of like 50 players so that if one is not available, the other one can play. And he wants them to understand his own philosophy of play. So I support the way he started with Igor Ogbu and Fernandez. They did well. I like Fernandez's composure on the ball. He did well until that equalizer. And he brought in left back Bruno Yemechi. Fantastic for me. I think it's Eric Shell's first choice. I think he's now ahead of Sanusi. Before, I prefer Sanusi than Bruno Yemechi. But I realized that Bruno Yemechi is a proper baller. He interprets the tactics well. In fact, we were really capitalizing on the advantage. The left side of our attack today is through what Bruno Yemechi. In the midfield, Ndidi would be Ndidi. He did well in the game. He got tired towards the end of the game. You cannot blame him. He's not a young guy any longer. Tochukwu Nadi, for me, is another discovery. When they took Tochukwu Nadi to the AFCON, people say, oh, it's too early, things like that. But you can see clearly that despite, with due respect to Raphael Onyedika, but this Tochukwu Nadi entry to the national team is like another relief. He can press high, he can shield the ball well, he doesn't lose possession, he can try, he can shoot well too. So I was really impressed with Tochukwu Nadi. He had a very decent game and he's a player for the future. Now and the future. So in case you have Alassane Yusuf interpreting the coach tactics well, you also have Tochukwu Nadi doing very well in the midfield. People complain badly about our midfield, but now you can see clearly that things are taking shape. So kudos to Nadi. Onyedika will be Onyedika. Onyeka will be Onyeka. He did so well too. And up front, Akwa Adams is now more like a settled player now in the team, and his runs is making space for others to thrive, and that was what he did during AFCON. He sacrificed himself for Victor Osimhen to shine most times, and the same thing too today for Terry Murphy to get that goal. So fantastic! Really impressed with Akwa Adams. Second half, as we expect, I've never seen Nigeria make change like this in a friendly game. He brought in like 6 players. So he changed 3 of the back lines. Brought out Tochukwu Nadi and Frank Onyeka. So it changed to a 4-4-2 formation, a flat 4-4-2 formation in the second half. So he had two holding midfielder, two double pivots, Ndidi and Onyedika. Then Kevin Bassey, Semi Ajayi, our regular pairing, left back Zaidu Sanusi, Rafi Durosimi, Paulo Noashu, Philip Otele. So for me, Kevin Bassey looks slightly not fit. I understand that he just came from holiday, finished the league. He just came from holiday. And that's what I want to say. See, this issue of holiday, in this June, we must sort it out before the World Cup qualifier. And I'll tell you the reason why. In any time that Nigeria will not qualify for the World Cup, we normally lose our qualification in June because most of the players are always on holiday. Go and check it. Nigeria versus Sierra Leone, 2001. The players went on holidays. We lost to Sierra Leone in Freetown. We nearly didn't make the World Cup in 2002 until miracle happened. The same time too. In 2006, 2005, against Angola in Kano, the same thing happened. We drew against Angola in Kano around the same time. June. Our players going on holidays, coming back. World Cup 20, the one that we're going now, this World Cup, the same thing happened. Our players went on holidays. We have to bring them back for the game against South Africa and Benin Republic. That was when we lost plot. That when we lost our qualification. So, in my own opinion, the issue of this holiday must be sorted. The NFF and the coach need to sit down with these players. Guys, when you finish league, I beg, let's start camping before una go on holidays. Because if they go and come back, the same thing will repeat itself in the World Cup coming, and it might happen again. So the issue here is this: we need to sort it out because all these basic things, these people, these useless people, they don't think about it. They don't think about it. I've checked it very well. Historically, that is where we normally miss our plot. That is it. So, in my own opinion, they need to sort out that June issue, May to June issue. The players, let me go on this quickly and come back. Then they come back, they remain unfit. So, Kevin Bassey, he did his bit. People say he wasn't fit. 45 minutes is not bad for him to come back to play football. After a game against Portugal, he's going back on holiday again to go and enjoy himself. So, that is that. Semi Ajayi too, he went to Vegas after the playoff final. And, he posted it on his Instagram story and everything. So we saw that. So he was also on holidays. Zaidu Sanusi too was also on holidays too. He wasn't fit. He's not fit. In the midfield, Onyedika did his bit. But when the coach changed to a 4-4-2 formation, we lost something. We lost something. That pressing of you can see that Nnadi is fitter than all of them because Nnadi, after the league, he went to Unity Cup. Unity Cup is now playing this one again. It's after the game against Portugal. Nnadi will go on holidays. So when Nnadi did not, that second half, we lost that pressing because they brought in Rafi Durosimi. He cannot press the ball. Rafi Durosimi did not offer anything going forward. Cannot press the ball to track back. Nothing. So, in my own opinion, he was just like a passenger. Onyedika did the basic. He had the chance to score. He didn't lift it. Normally that should be. He normally plays his ball very well, but I don't know the reason why he couldn't score that goal. That opportunity. Onyedika. Simon did very well today. I said something before in the past that Simon diet is probably one of the best in Super Eagles. He take care of himself. I met this guy in France. I was like, there's no fat in Simon's body. Simon is so fit. He's so fit. So I was so impressed with him today. Despite being on holidays, he came today and he did well today. He created the goal. Simon is now probably, I will go and check my stats. Simon is nearly the best, maybe probably the highest assist. I will check his stats compared to Sunday Olise to see who got more assists between Olise and Simon for Super Eagles. But I know that Simon will be up there. So Paul Onuachu is not also fit too. He couldn't pass the ball to Simon. He wasn't fit, but he scored the penalty, which I think that's he knows how to kick the penalty. Otele miss opportunity. I don't know to comment, but I just think that Otele issue too is slightly not impressed. In fact, Otele cannot say that, you know what, I can get to that team ahead of Aziz Femi. I don't think so. I don't think Otele will say, okay, you know what, they should call me instead of Samuel Chukwueze. I don't think so. I don't think Otele can say, okay, you know what, I did better than I can bench even Chidera Juke. It's going to be very hard for you to say, you know what, call me ahead of Chidera Juke. So today, he showed that Rafiu Durosimi cannot be in the team. Cannot be in the team. It shows that he cannot be in the team. He cannot be in the team. He cannot be in the team. I'm sorry. Because if you have 3 slots for striker, you have Victor Osimhen, you have Victor Osimhen, Akko Adams. And no, I know Otele tried, but the issue is that, can Otele say that he wants to get in the team ahead of Femi Aziz? That is my take. Because sometimes, like what the coach said, if you want to be in this team, you must be better than those that are in the first team. So I know that he's not a bad player. If they are calling the names, the big guns are back, can they say they want to say he's go? I think for me, I stand to be corrected. Okay, maybe ahead of Ejuke, maybe Otle ahead of Ejuke. For me, I think, Femi Aziz, I think Femi Aziz slightly edge Otele. So, I just think so. Even if you can argue Otele and Samuel Chukwueze, I don't know, but kudos to Otele. But I'm just saying that because of the competition there, maybe the battle will be between Otele, Nathan Tella, and Chidera Juke. Maybe one player between the 3 of them. Otele, Ejuke, and Tella. Maybe one of them will make it. I don't think the 3 of them will make the team at once, except the other guys are injured. Let me just put it that way. So for me, Onuachu, you see, people don't even know this now. Onuachu made his debut for Super Eagles even before Victor Osimhen. He made his debut for Super Eagles before Victor Osimhen. He made his debut for Super Eagles before Victor Osimhen. So, in my opinion, don't say Femi Aziz. So who is better? Who is ahead of who is better between Aziz and who is ahead currently now between Aziz and this thing? Is it Andy this thing? Who is ahead? Because is it Andy's this thing? And who is ahead? So it's for ahead of a tele. Okay. Because people are arguing with me here. That's why I'm saying that too. Andy, people are arguing with me here. I believe that Femi Aziz is ahead of Otele, but people are arguing with me here. Let me just put it that way. So, who else again? Dile Bashiru did his beats. It wasn't fit, so I think it was on holidays. So, impressed. But talking points is the goal that we considered last minute. People mentioned that Maduka Okoye is at fault for that goal. See, that's the era of some people having monopoly that they can come on the internet and bully players. That one don't pass now. At least now we don't dey talk small. When the boy during Cameroon AFCON, they bully the boy to anything. They bully the boy. They did everything for that boy, and that's why sometimes when this Uzo is crying, say he's crying, if he easy, make Oyibo man sign you. That's why I don't rate him, because those times when the trying times for Maduka Okoye, he was enjoying the moment. The trying times, because it was the one that the local press tipping when Okoye was being bullied, being pushed, different. It was the one that he was tipping. As a goalkeeper, you need to come and support your person. So those are saying that it's Maduka's fault. It's not Maduka's. It's not his fault. Vincent Kompany scored that same goal against Leicester, against Kasper Schmeichel. He scored that goal against Kasper Schmeichel. So it can happen. The ball swing to the left and they score. So people now will be on the internet talking, blaming the boy. Anybody that talks about it, and we go bumper to bumper with that kind of person now. The last time they had the numbers on social media, they can do whatever they like. But now we will not allow them. We will not allow them. The double saved, the one-on-one is saved with Davendowski, that Sanusi put him in trouble. That one-on-one did not mention that. That double save did not mention that. So, for me, pleased with his performance, pleased with it. Though he conceded 2 goals, that is fine. That is actually that is okay. Then it's just to build on this and continue to actually perform. That's the most important thing, because I realize that most fans, journalists, they don't politicize this Super Eagle. The moment they realize that their favorite player is not starting, they attack the other player to make sure that they bully, they attack the other player. They write disgusting things about the other player. Nobody should come here and say something bad about Maduka Okoye. Now, of course, I go lay. Thank you, Adeola. If you cause Maduka Okoye, we go abuse you too. So that is, I'm going to find time to do the tactical analysis. Analysis for the game between Nigeria. Because I won't lie to you, Eric Shea used like 3 different formations, and me, I didn't watch it as a fan. Or like an analyst, and I really enjoy, because I paid to watch the game, because in the UK here, the game is actually what £2.99 in the UK on pay-per-view on Amazon. So it's £2.99. So I just pay for it and watch it. I can go back, rewind it back, and everything. So I really just enjoy the game. I can see that Eric Shea is not about to win in here. He's trying new things out. Because if you remember, when Eric Shea went to go and play Russia in Moscow, when the game got to closing stages of the game, he changed to 3 at the back to finish off the game because he's scared to lose. He doesn't want to lose, to get that momentum and everything. But nowadays, you can see that he's bold to make decisions. So he wants to try new things and everything. So now it's not only about a diamond formation. But rest assured that you're going to see what different type of formation from Eric Shea. And that's why I'm saying this thing. NFF, I'm calling on you now because and the Sports Commission renew Eric Shea's contract. See, you renew Eric Shea's contract. I don't know why we have to beg. There's no coach. I don't think there's any coach in the history of Nigeria that, except some greedy journalists online trying to send him out. Most Nigerian fans are in support of Eric Shea, and we want Eric Shea to continue. We want Eric Shea to continue. Anything that it takes. See, there's nothing bad in involving Eric Shea in our under 23. There's nothing bad in involving Eric Shea in our in our under 17, under 20. There's nothing bad. I'm not saying you should be a coach there. You should be an advisor to them. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. Please. Let me take super chat quickly. So I don't want to miss who that sent me super chat. So that you say, you're not taking our super chat. Either my very good friend said that holiday issue is the reason I don't put all the blame on Finidi the Judge. When we played South Africa and Benin Republic, Bafsi and Co were on vacation and unfit. Yes, I agree with you. That is why I think that the NFF did not do well too for Finidi the Judge. Despite that, he did not help himself, the NFF too did not help him. South Africa have been camping for so long to come and play you. People went on holidays and everything. So that's May, June, NFF must sort it out because these guys can travel. I don't know why. See, this Semi Ajayi, I don't know why Semi Ajayi just, it to Vegas straight away. I don't know. Well, you can't blame them. But I just think that after the game against Portugal, you can go. See, preseason starts in like it's still like 3 weeks. World Cup is there. World Cup, you still have like 1 month. Come on, we didn't go to the World Cup. You can go on holidays and enjoy yourself. I just think that some guys, these guys too, need to think, but you don't blame them when you are this thing. So I don't know. Please, okay, so I should put in Sambas comment. Say, yes, if he had them to play 5 at the back, do you know how crazy that is? Yes, another country, I think Japan. Yes, I agree. They went to 5 at the back at some stage. So it's very bad. I just hope and pray. See, can you see? So, in my own opinion, they should make sure that they renew the guy's contract. See, I'm not today. I've promised not to abuse the NFF. I've promised, I want to come live for like a few minutes. I don't want to abuse the NFF. But I want also say some things, please. NFF officials, sports ministry officials, Nigeria should be number 1. Nigeria should be number 1. I beg, not personal interest. This money, that you can pay this man. I beg you. Nigeria should be number 1. Even if push comes to shovel, If you go around this money that this man asked, hey, I know people that can support. See, NHS contracts in a year is like $2 million plus. Some people can bring 500,000 at once. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. See, if you go package it very well, go and meet, it will pay. It will pay. Even if you say, okay, you want to organize what? Diaspora pots to pay NHS salary, people will pay. See, I don't mind setting up direct debit to pay NHS. Just say any amount where I get, I beg you. This guy is, see, we got it wrong in our age grade system. We sold our age grade system to Marvon FC. He's the one, I know that Marvon is also an FFO. We don't sell them. We can only, this Super Eagle, we don't take a beg. He's the only one giving us joy. Just extend this man's contract. And so when people want to do racketing, they want to go and bring a different coach, scout for a coach, collect money. We know. I'm even hearing. Sorry, I don't want to abuse you. That's out of those going to Portugal. Some players have not even got their visa, but your wives and your family members, they're not giving them visa. I'm just saying that, it should be all about Nigeria. I'm not talking about your selfishness today, because that one is going to be a different day. Putting your family members on the extra code of those going to Portugal, putting your family members there, your wives there, everything there, not thinking about even bringing journalists. Some people, my family members, to be going to Portugal. That one, that is story for another day. But today is all about Super Eagles and Poland. Let me just leave it that way. So I will bring people up to talk, because it's already late in the UK. If you want to contribute, just come and contribute. But there's a breaking news that I want to talk about. So there's a player here, Ibrahim Abdullahi Bewene. The boy might be on the move, might be going. The boy, yes, Bewene. The boy might be going to France. I can tell you, I've heard inside stories that the boy might be going to the French league. Let me tell you something. If the boy move to French league, this boy will be competing to play the right back position for Super Eagles alongside Alebiosu and Co. Will be competing to play that right back position with Felix and so on. I won't lie to you, because what the boy showed today impressed. The boy might still have a lot of things to learn. What pains me about the boy, let me just tell the boy's age self. Yeah, the boy is 21. The boy was born in 2004. Oh. The boy was born in 2004. That's what pains me. The boy will have been the better right back for our under 23. The best right back for our under 23. But now, Benjamin Fredericks should be the captain of the next under 23. Benjamin Fredericks should be the captain of the next under 23. He should be the captain of the next what? Under 23. I think that one can actually 21. So it's not eligible. Samuel Esife is not eligible. He was born in 2004 too. So talking about the boy Bewene, the boy Ibrahim Abdullahi. Let me just call him Ibrahim Abdullahi. See, it was a panic invitation because Eritrea panicked. Nobody to play right back. Nobody to play right back. Osai Samuel excused himself. So nobody to play right back. And I'm happy that boy came. That boy only trained for how many games? Look at the boy now. Only trained for how many games? Look for the boy. Look at the boy now. So I'm happy. So the boy, I can tell you that the boy might be on the way to France very soon. I will not say more than that. The boy is on his way to France very soon. You soon hear very soon on his way to France very soon. So talking about this boy, before I thought that this boy is a joke, that his agent is the one trying to fabricate this boy's move to Brighton. But I can tell you that I saw text messages exchange that all those things are true. Newcastle wants to get this boy by all possible means. And I'm hearing that Brighton are negotiating with AIK for 19 million euros. But Newcastle is coming with 25 million. So the arrangement between Brighton and Newcastle, between Brighton and AIK now, don't pause. See, my very good friend is here, TC Gogo. I was about to send him a text because anytime I want to confirm story, I ask TC Gogo, I beg, help me check this thing, because TC Gogo TC Gogo knows he knows stories, he knows everything, he knows who they reliable, who is not. So I was about to text him until I got that information, the text message, the exchange, that the boy who is on the verge is like 25 million. So I'm even hearing that some big boys might enter the race and even snatch this boy. I did not believe. People have asked me before that is this boy better than Akikume Amao? Make I not lie to you, this boy is better. This boy is better. So there's some things that I see a natural football intelligence for this boy, but I will not want them to rush this boy to Super Eagles, if not because of the mad people that we don't get for our underage football. This boy should be playing for under 20, under 23. So for me, happy that he's getting this move. But what even surprised me more is that this boy was pictured a year ago playing with a bear with these Gucci slippers. With these Gucci slippers in the dusty streets of Kaduna, just playing monkey post a year plus ago. And the boy is on the verge of making one of the biggest moves as a teenager in the history of Nigeria. Go and check it. Mikel Obi was signed for 16 million pounds by Chelsea. Who else again? Nwakali, 3 million. This boy is on the verge of making the biggest move, 25 million in the history of Nigeria. Who else again have made that move before? Who else again have made that move in the history of Nigerian football with that amount of money? Nobody. Mikel Obi was one of the brightest young player in the history of this country. He was signed for 16 million pounds. 4 million initially to Man United, then Man United to Chelsea, 16 million pounds. Victor Osimhen was signed after 20. Was it after 20? When I think it was already 20 when he went to Lille. So it wasn't up to this amount of money. So I'm just saying it that that is life. I'm happy for him. So the boy is not the only player that we should watch out for. Watch out for Sonny Sulaiman of RB Leipzig. I'm hearing some beautiful things about him. Watch out for. I hope that it can, something that I have against him, he can fight it and be a very good player for RB Leipzig. Now that they're about to pay 30 million pounds for this boy, how much money is going to Ikot Allah in Kaduna? Because they also need this money to develop this thing. Thank you. Toshogu Nadi impressed me completely. Yes. See, sometimes we have to just appreciate Eric Schell. Appreciate Eric Schell. Appreciate Eric Schell. Appreciate what? Eric Schell, honestly. Because this, that's why Ebenezer Kisomiro keep on how I wish that the boy he come for this Unity Cup. Because don't forget that, guys, we still have one giant waiting to still explode. Chrysanthus Uche. He's going to be going back to La Liga again. And when he goes back to La Liga, he's going to be in contention for the Super Eagles. Uche Chrysanthus. So, I like if this man can have like a pool of 50 players. So, I want Super Eagles to be like, if they call you, you will celebrate like Brazilians. It's not as if it's entitlement. If they call you, you will celebrate like maybe announcing the World Cup squad. You announce, hey, you celebrate it. So let me just bring some people actually on. So I'm happy for this boy. I never expected that. I didn't know. I thought it was a joke. I thought it wasn't. But I'm hearing that, this summer might be a very good move. I'm hearing that a Nigerian player is nearing a move to Benfica. A player is nearing a move to Dortmund. It might be a very good transfer window for Nigeria. I'm hearing that a Nigerian player is nearing a move to Bayer Leverkusen. So, it might be a very good summer for Nigerian players. Now, with them luck, I have 15 minutes to spend here more. Let me just try and bring people on so that, so I will not do monologue. So, guys, please, if you come, and because this is not a regular day, it's not Friday, please make it snappy. If anybody don't join, make it very snappy so that we don't spend too much time here. Thank you. So I'm happy for him. I never expected that it's going to be, it's a true story. I thought that is something that they're just trying to add together and everything. I didn't know that. Yes, I don't know if NFF wants. We don't finish you. If NFF wants. So, okay. Ombweri, my professor, is here. Ombweri. Yes.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes. Where would I start? Okay, somebody gave me something and asked me to suggest. This guy you posted, should I allow him to go to Brighton or Newcastle? I told the person, let him go to Newcastle. Let him not go to Brighton. Look at my point. I know that Brighton is going to play Europa Champions League, right?
Conference League.
Are they consistent? That's my concern. Are they going to be consistent? For the fact that Newcastle, can you hear me?
Yeah.
For the fact that Newcastle double the money, they can't keep that person that they double the money to be on the bench. I think Newcastle has been consistent. For me, let him. It's a tough thing. Let him go to Newcastle than Brighton. That's my own personal opinion. I just look at the whole thing. I just assess it. I just look at this. If I were his agent, let him just pause a little bit, and Newcastle will be a good thing for him. He can he develop well? Yes. Can he also develop in what's it called in Brighton? Yes, but Newcastle and Brighton, who might go to relegation?
None of them.
One. That
I
be
don't.
some.
I don't think. I think Newcastle don't have a lot of games to play next season, so I think they're trying to beef up their squad. I think remember that two seasons ago they actually played very well. I mean, there's a reason they got to the Champions League. They were at the Champions League last season. They're
Yeah.
selling off Anthony Gordon. They already sold off Anthony Gordon. So I'm guessing maybe that's the reason they're trying to get someone like Zadok Joanna, because I don't think Anthony Elanga can play, has the same skill set as Zadok Joanna. The reason most teams are trying to get Zadok Joanna is because he can easily break through, like, when teams are like playing ultra defensive. Zadok Joanna has that dribbling skills to break down that ultra defensive block. So I think that's why, like, a team like Newcastle is going for him. The team like for Brighton, the reason Brighton are going for him is because the owner of Brighton sees, he's like, how do I put it? He has I forgot what he owns, this app and stuff like that. Brighton's a selling squad basically. Brighton is a selling squad, and so he is making bets on players. So he sees players that he believes that in the future they can sell off the players for crazy amount of money. They sold off Caicedo, they sold off Cucurella, they're about to sell this Cameroon player, what's his name, Baleba, last season, and now they're pissed off because Baleba didn't do well this past season, and now his selling price would go down from last season. So I think that's the reason Brighton are going for Zadok Joanna. But now the problem is most of these PL clubs going for these two players. I don't think most of these PL clubs going for Zadok Joanna. I don't think he's going to be able to play in the PL next season because I think he needs to, he won't get the visa. I was reading up something that he won't be able to play in the PL next season because so they will have to loan him out. So I'd rather he goes to Brighton because Brighton, it's less eyes, less how do I put it? It's not like Newcastle where there's a lot of expectation. This Congolese striker went to Newcastle and they paid a lot of money for his age, and the Newcastle fans, they every single game he plays, they're hating on him because they feel like he was a drop, right?
So,
And so
can I just say something about the boy, because a lot of people actually was still waiting. I can say that on Chris and Uche. See, thank you, Samuel. And about that Zadok, about the plan. Brighton's plan was to take him to Union Saint-Gallen in Belgium. It's okay to take him to Union Saint-Gallen in Belgium, but I think the scout of Newcastle is okay. Is the one pushing the club that the sell on is okay on the boy. Is going to be, they can sell the boy because there's age. With the Wisa you're talking about, there's no selling on Wisa. Wisa is to come and deliver. It's okay. If they bring Zadok Joanna to Newcastle, it's going to be like beat part. Similar to, I don't know, it's not Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon was established with Everton before he came. It's going to be similar to just trying to call me, but they're going to introduce him slightly. But different clubs have different plan. But I think Newcastle chief scouts is
yeah,
said that all the data, all the analysis favor them to get.
Yeah,
I just
I don't want them to loan this guy. Don't you? If you loan him,
I prefer. You know what? I prefer that he's loaned than he's part at Newcastle. Let me explain why. Because
Okay.
with Newcastle comes a lot of pressure. Like you think Newcastle, they see themselves as the same level as the big six clubs, and if they're getting you whatever age or whatever price and stuff like that, they expect you to come and show out, even though they're going to sell you on later. And so I think that's going to be too much pressure for him. I think we should, like, as according to Smith Aye, we shouldn't fast track this boy to the Super Eagles, or we shouldn't fast track. Let him, like, I would prefer that Brighton gets him. Brighton sells him. Same thing with Brentford, like what Brentford is doing with what's his name, Benjamin Frederick, right? But I won't be surprised if he plays next season first team, and then Brentford is going to make the money off Frederick next 2 seasons.
Okay.
Okay. The reason why.
So let me just say, because I have 3 people waiting. I don't want to just find out thoughts from you.
Okay. For me, I will not allow him to. It's too risky. If he is a class player, do not loan him. There's a 100% chance that he might not do well.
Osimhen started from somewhere.
Well, now, that's the reason why Newcastle paid 30 million.
But you know that Osimhen started from somewhere. Like, I feel like that's the same thing.
I know that Osimhen started from somewhere. His mentality and Osimhen's mentality is totally different.
How do you know that, though?
Now, when I said mentality is so different, he himself, is he better than Osimhen for them to play 30 million? Oh, yes. At the young time, oh, yes. Can he improve?
But
Can he challenge himself?
This thing you are saying is what affects a lot of Nigerian players. Like, we're comparing. We shouldn't be comparing him to Osimhen.
No, I don't want to compare because
don't compare anybody.
You brought in Osimhen, right?
Simon, let's already finish, so I can take it one by one. So you said that she's not good with Osimhen. So, but I want to just ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
The boy did not play any underage for Nigeria, and they are pricing him that much. If he play underage, if he play underage and perform well, it's going to be big money.
If he play underage, do you think he will perform well?
If he had played underage before for Nigeria, maybe probably, you know, when we have deep runs in tournaments.
In fact, let him thank God that he did not play underage.
Okay.
You see my point? Let him just thank his God that he did not play underage. He was lucky that they pushed him and presented him in a way that is good. And I don't know whether they have, look at his way, the way he played. That for him to go and play underage under Zubero, you would have. It's where my problem is.
You have been in Latvia now.
They would have said, "Oh, look at it. They did not do well."
Let me just say this thing. The person minding this guy, Roberto Carlos, called that person because Carlos is part of those working with Real Madrid. Called Roberto Carlos called for Zadok Uyana. I'm just telling you that one for facts. So it's not a rumor. Roberto Carlos called and inquired about Zadok Uyana, but don't worry, I have to let you go now. We still have you back if you have time because of people still waiting. I don't think he's waiting. A lot of people actually waiting in the background. So Samuel too, can I talk from you? Samuel.
All right. I wanted to just talk about the Chel contract issue. I think if the NFF or if they are smart, and Gusau is the kind of person that thinks more about the future, right? What he would do is try to find a private investor or something like that can fund Eric Chell's contract for 1 year, right? For 1 year, let's give Eric Chell the tax to win the AFCON. They win the AFCON or something like that. That's $10 million guaranteed dollars or more, right? Part of that money can go into the extension of Eric Chell's contract. And then if Gusau wants the money that he can steal or something like that, or the NFF wants money that they can allegedly steal, they can get money from the World Cup. Once Eric Chell qualifies the team for the World Cup, because once you qualify the team for the World Cup, it's like $16 million. I don't know if I'm wrong or something. So I think these guys are very short-minded. That they don't know that this coach is a gold mine that they could get whatever they want. If they want to embezzle or anything, they can use this coach and stuff to embezzle later in the future, because they should look more at the long-term chances and opportunities than just the short-term opportunities. That's just the one thing I wanted to say. But yeah, Smith, this is my first time on your show. I just wanted to
let me ring the bell for you. But don't worry, I'm going to get a bell. I might see your comments, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Nice to see you. I might see your comment. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Yeah. Shout out to Samuel, always commenting, always everywhere on Instagram, on everywhere. He's always there. In fact, I need to go and check my Instagram. The person I engage with mostly on Instagram is Dr. Abiola. Dr. Viola and Adiola and Uche. Those three. Hey, I need to go and check the list of my Instagram. Dr. Viola, Uche, and Dr. Viola, Uche, and Adiola. I don't want to engage with them a lot. So I have 2 callers. I have 4 callers waiting. So I'm just going to bring Ados one, please. Then Uche, please wait. I would like to hear from you. I didn't hear from you last time around. Just wait. Go between 2 minutes. And Franklin too, and Uche will come on. Okay. Ados and Chris. Please, Uche, wait. I have 2. Last time I didn't bring you on. You need to go and Ados.
Yes. Hey, tell me the cup. This you're not a boy. Zadok, and I love the way that young man that just left Samuel Mba very fast. See, I will go with any club that is ready to loan him. See, Harry Kane went on loan to many clubs before he became Harvey first team shirt in Tottenham. Because loan move did not work for some players, does not mean that it will not work for some players. He's young. Newcastle, they want to get back to the position where they are. The pressure on him is going to be too much. And if you say, maybe he will be having cameo appearances, no, that might even affect his game. He should go to where he's going to be playing regularly. I love the fact that Brighton wants to loan him out to Union Saint-Gilles. Maybe Newcastle can buy him and loan him to another club too. But I don't want a young man to be under pressure. Remember, we said this thing when they are about to move. Santos Uche. Now, look at what happened. That solution was not interesting. To me, like a waste of 1 season. So I don't want him to go to where he'll be under pressure. And now, Smilai, we chatted yesterday about this boy, Bewene, and I said, and I even told everybody too that his inclusion was just 3 quarters, but I take that back. Like 20 minutes into the match, I told Umpoli, it's like this guy is a baller. Smith, if you watch that match very well, that boy made some 3 incredible runs. I expected Onyeka to play him on, but Onyeka is Onyeka. He's not even passing the ball. He just caught the ball back. That boy made that 3 audacious, beautiful runs, which I expected him to get. But Onyeka did not give it to him. That boy now that's where I want to. That's where I want to appreciate what we're clamoring for. That we need to fix our underage. When I mean fix our underage, we need to have a viable underage. Reliable coaches, not agenda coaches. Not agenda coaches. Imagine this boy, even if it's going to be all African games. I mean, where it's going to, now, as it is today, let's not lie to ourselves. Brightside Samuel, Fredericks, Arabia, they're side of him. These are guys that should be playing confidently. Anytime we have matches, like 23. Look at what that commission they are playing in France now. That Milano, this thing. That way, this guy we play that to conveniently.
Let me just say something. Ali Bishu is the best right back in the championship.
You know that I'm saying, Spilai. So now this boy, Bewele, these are guys that have been playing very well. We've had the 5 ball at 23. Then we know that it's painful. These guys play well at 23.
Please hold on one sec. Please hold on one sec. We have about 200 and something people watch, almost 300. Only 62 people likes. Please, because I didn't say you should like the video. Please like the video. It doesn't continue.
Yeah. So even if it gets back the age, we all know that it's going to a cool place. It's going to this thing. Look at the players that this guy dropped. That he said they were not good. Look at where they are playing. Look at Obelu. They're on the best clubs in Africa. Esperance. Look at this boy. Look at what he's doing. Look at even Zadok. The players he took to the World Cup, where are they now? Their golden son, Captain Fantastic, John Ball educated with Primoje in Slovakia. Primoje. He was not even getting the budget.
But my is educated.
Yes, no, he's not getting educated. He's not even playing regularly. And now the person they are projecting to become the under-23 coach, we still bring this back and give it the captain ban. When we're saying Benjamin Frederick and say, you be fooling yourself. As long as this guy, the coach under 23, is anointing son, we see where the captain are banned. Hence, I say, let us have viable under 23. That all this, even that boy that moved from Kama in Norway to Gent, what's his name? That guy that was in Norway before that moved to Gent. Osuji. These are boys that should play under 23. Even that boy would have qualified for under 20. But
even the boy from Genk now that is coming on Thursday.
Yes,
Akpan.
These are guys that should be playing. We need to want to have this team. Let us have a viable I didn't want to watch the 17. After 17, I watched Little. I watched it because it was shame on me. Shame that all these countries are going to World Cup. Nigeria could not qualify. Look at that Tanzanian team. Look at all these Mozambique can go. When last time you qualify for under 17? That be projecting developers.
Sorry. I just got a message. I just got a message now. This somebody said, "I'm watching your program, Smitlayi." Is that Ali Zubairu dropped this boy personally? This is Dr. Yana. He showed me the picture. Is that he's dropped this boy and one other player? That's the boy. That's the boy too. He said last year, drop him with my boy. So he showed me the picture of the boy, and I'm going to show you this. Maybe I can see. I can post on the screen. So this, I don't know if you can see. This is the boy's picture. You can see.
Wearing the wing.
Yes.
Smith. One of our friend came and said he's the best coach. He wants this thing. No, this is a thing we should not be doing. Let's call it payment. Let's try to move emotion. And the way you have been talking about this boy, Beme, Zadok, I don't play today. Bewene. See, Smith, remember there was a show we had on Instagram. One guy, when we were talking about a player that was not good there, one guy came and said because the boy was from the north, they were not supporting him. No. If you are good, you are good. All of us here, please, did you support Ahmed Musa when he was in his prime? Did we not support Seydou Sanusi before he lost form?
Yeah. So
we don't use sentiments. We are not tribalistic. Yeah. If you are good, you are good.
Let me ask you a question. So I can just make it fast. I don't know. So, which pathway do you think Zadok Yahya should go? The Newcastle pathway, the Real Madrid pathway, the Barcelona pathway? Because if Barcelona is going to sign him, They go sign him to that second team, but they cannot sign him for 20 million.
No.
So
But me, let me cut you there. If Barcelona is going to sign him, he's going to see the second team, and his prospect is bright because Barcelona is a team that they bring players from their second team. If you are good, they are good. And they don't care how old you are. They will put you that fray that do not be scared.
yeah.
Okay. But how do you know if he's going to play? If he can play Barcelona or Tiki-Taka, I will see that he's
I think he can play though.
Yeah, I'm not saying now. Madrid will also loan him. No, Madrid likes prospects, but they also loan him.
Like Dani Carvajal.
Yeah, no, like Brahim Diaz and Co. They loan him. What? Because they don't like to sell. They loan. When they see that you are good, they won't sell you. They will loan you. And even Man U too does that too. If you are good, they don't sell you. They loan you. But Newcastle might not even give him playing time. Trust me. As I said, he should go to club where he will have regular playing time either by loaning. And I'm not saying they should loan him to Slovakia. Belgium is not bad.
Yeah. So if I let you go, because we are campaigning now, Eric Shea to stay or to go? Are you supporting him to stay? Because people are talking now.
How many times have we told you that we should bombard all their social medias and say that Eric Shea to stay? If not, we'll be really courses on you every morning. Those of us that are Christians, we take our Bibles, go to Psalm, put a course on them. Muslim put you international to do Boss Smith, all the same. Good game. I love the game.
Right.
But those players that did not do well, I don't tell anybody not to that team again. Please go and work on yourself. But as for Paul has been trying, but it's not working. Go to Saudi, make money, enjoy your life. No, don't force yourself to spy goose again. Because I cannot use his feet very well. You don't see me and Co. But Smith, I'm telling you, Nathan Tella is still ahead of all of them.
I think, in my opinion, this Tella that came towards the end of last season, if the boy for me, I think Tella will take so many players back
out of the team.
Honestly.
I
saw him against Bayern Munich, against RB Leipzig. No.
See, if you watch Tella, you people don't watch ball. We watch the Bundesliga. Where he said, there's problem for Eric Shea. Who is going to use between Tella and these guys?
See, I watched Millwall against Leeds United.
Yes.
This guy he made 3 shots. What's it called? 2 enter with his right leg. With his right leg, not the left leg. It's on YouTube. 2 enter. Thank you for your time.
That's a very long great shot.
Very long great
shots.
Thank you for your time. Thank you. Always important. Thank you. Yeah. So let me just take some quick super chat quickly before I take on Gwe. So I have Franklin and Uche, waiting. So I don't trust Newcastle when it comes to young players. Which young players come through? What about okay. So let me also take from Zizo. Zizo said that you have to play 75% of national team. No, that was the old law. The new law after Brexit, it don't change. You have to be in top 10 or so European leagues and they can apply for UK passport, UK work permit under special talent. So it's not, it can actually play. It can play. I don't think the 75% rule is working again. So Ade Ola, my partner person, thank you for the super chat. And this will go somebody that can play in Slovenia. I don't know who this Google is referring to. So it will revive Emeji's career, and that is this thing. So yes, I watched Tella, who deserve he replacing the team. Yeah, Tella is good. Yes, this is actually so okay. So okay, I'm just going to bring everybody actually on, so because I want to wrap it up too. So, but Chris, let me hear from you quickly.
Yo.
So, can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, Chris, let me hear from you. Yeah.
Good day, everybody, man. First of all, I'll start with this.
So, sorry, welcome back from Budapest.
Don't worry.
No, see you. Okay, continue.
Okay, so about Zadok, me personally, I prefer for him to move to Newcastle.
Me too, honestly.
Because first of all, Brighton is not a club that knows how to develop attackers. Brighton has not developed any attacker that any of us can.
What about João Pedro?
João Pedro. João Pedro if you go look at his stats when he was at Brighton. So that's really Brighton is not the club that you say they develop attackers. Mitoma has been there for how many years? Which club has come to sign him? Minta is there. Which club is coming to sign Minta? So they are not that club that you say, okay, if you give them Zadok will turn to one superstar. I don't see it happening.
But Minte came from Newcastle.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like
came from Newcastle.
Okay. He came from Newcastle. He's in Brighton.
He didn't play in Newcastle. He wasn't allowed to play in Newcastle.
Okay, but what is this guy doing in Brighton now? Like, what has he done?
He's been having injury problems. That's the
injury issue. Okay, injury problems. So now we know why Newcastle sold him then.
Yeah, but João Pedro is actually a good example of someone that did well.
But you were saying that Minta was in Newcastle. He's not reliable, and they sold him. So
Ezekiel Strasbourg came from what's the name, from Brighton.
From Brighton. What's
went from Brighton? Where Ezekiel went from Brighton to Chelsea. Okay. Then Chelsea sold him to Strasbourg. He did well.
Okay, what is he doing now? Bro, you're not giving me any.
No, he did. We're talking about. He did well. He did well in.
Bro, we are talking about. Bro, we're talking about a player that moved. We're talking about a player that moved from Brighton and went to do something super. The João Pedro you're talking about, he didn't have up to 10 Premier League goals when he was at Brighton. He was not even starting sometimes. He was getting benched by Welbeck, 35 years old Welbeck. So what are you saying about them? They don't develop any attacker. The last attacker that Brighton actually had that you say, okay, that this person actually did something is Trossard. That was the only last attacker you said that left Brighton and went to this, and he did well and performed well at Brighton. Was Trossard. Then Welbeck is their best performing attacker. Welbeck. So I don't see anything that will say, okay, if Zadok goes there, he will become one guy that will just boom. The reason why I will go with Newcastle is because I've seen what they did with Almiron. He went from Atlanta United to this thing, Newcastle, and he became a starter. We saw what they did with Gordon. We saw what they did with Isak. Isak at Sociedad was not banging goals. Then when the season they signed him, he scored only 6 goals. He came to Newcastle, he became what? So for me, I have more faith in this guy. I forgot his guy's name. This guy, the Newcastle coach that was a bomber before. What's his name? What is that coach?
Eddie Howe.
Yeah, I have more faith in Eddie Howe turning Zadok to be very, very like fine-tuning him than him going to Brighton.
Yeah, I read a lot of things about that everything favors the scout and everything. I don't know why Newcastle we want to pay 30 million for
if Newcastle are going to pay 30 million for him. The reason why I believe Newcastle is that I know that for sure he will get playing time. They will play him. That one is sure. Newcastle, if this, do you know what it is for someone to sign a player from Atlanta United and then from MLS, and then the player goes straight to Premier League and he's doing well? Look at Jacob Murphy when this guy came, and look at the assist he was putting out for this team, for Newcastle. So that's why for me I have more faith in him going to Newcastle, because I know that they will give him, he will fit into what Eddie Howe wants and he will perform. Eddie Howe knows how to bring out the best out of strikers. That's just what he knows how to do. He knows how to bring out the best out of his attackers. He knows how to do it.
And I think they want to buy Zadok and sell him again. That's
who?
I think
Brighton?
No, Newcastle.
Of course now, because it's the same thing they did with Isak and Godon. That's what they will do. They'll bring Zadok. He will have a good season, and then boom, one club or maybe Bayern, or maybe one big club will come and drop the money for him.
Sorry, Chris, hold on 1 sec. Franklin, yeah. Can you hear me, Franklin?
I think his stuff is frozen. It's kind of like,
I think it's outside. Franklin, can you hear me, Franklin?
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
Let me just hear from you. I know that you are busy. I can see that. Okay. I can understand from your own mind that. Please just give me like a sec to contribute.
Okay, just a quick one. I just wanted to talk about Eric Chell. We thank God for the world where we live in now. And social media is a force. And after the game, I took my phone and good things is good. Whatever that is good, you can't hide it. The guy is good. Eric Chell is a good manager, and the players respect. And a clear example is what transpired between him and Victor when he said what he said. But because him saw how he came out and cleared his name, so these guys can't even joke that they are not going to give him a new contract because he's loved by Nigerians. So at this point, he knows what I mean. And he's just chill and he's confident. You understand? I love what he did. He came standard. Everybody.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think it's happening.
Hello, can you hear me?
I think we can hear you. I think you're having issues with your audio, but continue. Continue.
Okay, so that is just the main thing that I wanted to add. We should just relax. Eric Chell is not going anywhere. He has won the hearts of Nigerians. He has won the hearts of Nigerians, and they've waited to see what they can use to maybe fire him or whatever, and the guy keeps performing. Look, I no longer stressed to watch Nigerian football. I was working in the office. I was just chilling. I was, look at Nigeria.
No stress.
See, to be honest, I don't fear anybody now. I know he's still building, but to be honest, if Nigeria is playing any team, to be honest, I just know that we have a chance. The way they play the ball, they drop, and before, if there's no Osimhen, we'll be afraid. If there are no key players, he has built a team. This is how you know a good coach. He has built a team, regardless of if Victor is not there, regardless of if these guys, top players are not there. Other players can come in and perform. That's number one. Number two, another thing I want to add is Chell is a blessing to Nigerian football. The talent he's bringing to this team, it's not now we'll know. It's in the next 10 years, 7 years. These young guys he's bringing in and giving them a chance. Without Chell, none of us would have known this boy. Okay, we few of us knew him, but how many coaches would have given him that confidence to say, boy, you can play football, come and play, come and show yourself. To be honest, for me personally, I think after NDD, Chell is if you play, if you are good, he plays you. I think after NDD, Nadi he's really fighting for to be a starter in Super Eagles.
Yes.
What a baller.
Very good
so
player.
Composed, calm. Very good player. Very good player. So I just wanted to talk about Eric Chell.
Yeah.
I think his breakout season will be this coming season. I think last season, came from where he was to France and French and every other thing. So it's going to be like a struggle. He needs time to adapt. I think this coming season will be his breakout season. So I just wanted to speak about Eric Chell. That was just the main thing. That guy, oh my God. That guy, you see that guy, he don't win our hearts. They can't do nothing. You will see it. They won't offer him his contract. It's hard for them to offer him because of the terms and conditions. Because he's the first coach that is ever, breaking their bones or their wings. They are very arrogant men. But Chell has broken that. They have no choice. They will offer him what he wants.
I agree with you, frankly.
They don't get choice. They don't get choice.
Yeah.
If they sack him, fans tribe. We go see people go come outside talk. They go drag them. We wait there. We go drag them.
Yeah. Thank you, frankly. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Nice to see you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So talking about the point that Franklin made. Michel Obi is a veteran journalist. He said that should they give Eric Chell a contract? He doesn't. They should give him. They just give him.
But they don't have any choice, though. They don't have any choice.
But these are the guys that ordinarily say that, okay, you know what? Why is the players saying that they should renew Eric Chell's contract? Teddy Murphy came out to say renew his contract. Osimhen, the same thing. Everybody is supportive.
It won't be true.
It won't be too.
See,
so Umar Sadiq is not playing for Eric Chell. He came out to say that Eric Chell is a big coach. So what are you? I don't know. But sorry, Chris, for getting you. Sorry, continue, Chris, so I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, yeah. So for me personally, I would say Newcastle. You should go to Newcastle. And I think, I understand, the whole talk about pressure, but I feel like these days now, football is at the point where either you are ready for it or you are not. Like back in those days where they was okay, let's send him out on loan. These days, man, 16 years old. Look at Rio Mohas. Look at Max Dorman. Look at Lewis Kelly. Football is no longer sending him on loan again. Are you ready? Yeah, play.
Even Lamine
Yamal, 16 years old, he carried the club at his back. So that's the thing. And about today's game, like the guy was saying earlier, we now have a coach that can put together a compact team, and some players I feel like you have given them too much opportunities, too many chances, and I feel like these guys, there's no need to give them chances again. And I'm talking about Paul Onuachu. I'm sorry, I don't see the Paul Onuachu. You cannot press. You are the tallest guy on the pitch. You can't hold up play. So what exactly are we supposed to be expecting from you as a player? The guy equalizer that they scored, you can see your captain Didi telling him to press the guy. But he doesn't press. Look at, if someone can make a compilation of Onuachu's performance in this game, just go look at what he was doing. Looking for foul. He thinks this is the Turkish league. Just slug this. He will do so. He will try to hold ball. The collect ball from him. He will start looking at the ref, walking slowly back. That's the reason why he couldn't do anything in the Premier League. And then he went to Turkish league where their referees are incompetent. I'm not saying that Premier League doesn't have incompetent referees, but what I'm saying is that in the intensity of the game is not the same. And look at what he was doing. When Akko and Terry, so what had seen the way Akko was pressing, and that's what Eric Chell wants from a striker. But they can't press. Him and Tolu, they can't press. They don't want to run. They don't want to press. If he pressed that guy would have taking that shot. Go look at the ball. He's standing in front of the guy there. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. That's the thing about when sometimes when people say something, they'll say, you this one, na shot that what you for do. If he press that guy will not take that shot. That guy will not take that shot. That guy will not take that shot.
Chris, just to back up what you said, I feel Durosimi wasn't pressing and
exactly. If you go watch the video, you see the pointing to both of them, telling them to press the guy. He was pointing at them, say press. Go press the guy. They were just there standing, and the guy had time to dress the ball and shoot. If this was a World Cup game, group stage game, and we did that point, that was it.
Chris, now with Rafi Durosimi, nobody can come out and say that they didn't give him the chance.
Exactly.
Because people have been talking about, it should be there, Nobody can come out and
say
that.
It's all these guys go and pay all these journalists now.
Nobody can come out and say that, okay, they didn't give him the opportunity to come and play. So they gave him the chance to come and play. So
see the boy, see that right back, see that bad right back.
Yes.
See the way he took his chance. And that's the thing we always talk about.
Yes. Let me just say, I know maybe everybody is ready. I think, and then I will just want to bring them down together too. But I want to ask you a question.
Can I say something?
Okay. Can I say something? Yeah. Say something, Uche.
Yeah. So, it's in regards to Abdul Bewene, the defender that came in. So, a journalist recently, you should know the journalist, wrote recently like
mention their name now.
That they are paying.
It's Omar Katuba. Forget. See, don't regard Omar Katuba's stock.
That they are paying Erichel money so that he can bring in those players. But what the boy did today proved that point null and void, because the way that guy was running that thing, that right back was so good. Was very, very good. I wasn't even expecting him to do much, but he kept making those runs. Although Onyeka wasn't seeing the runs. And if you see our first goal, it's been a while I saw what's his name? Ndidi make that true pass. I thought it was offside, but then what's his name? No, normally if what's his name? Moses Simon received that ball, he would try and dribble or try and run in with the ball, but he just understood that he was supposed to lay the pass to Terry Murphy. So it shows you that every game they are practicing, the midfielders no longer stay flat. Either one is going forward, the other one is staying behind. Whenever they lose the ball, they just approach whoever is with the ball, trying to win it back. So I'm really, really happy that he's getting all these pieces together, and the system is now becoming plug and play. If you come in, this is what you're expected to do. If we're playing in a 4-4-2 diamond formation, this is what I expect from you. If we're playing a 4-4-2 flat midfielder formation, this is what I expect you to do. So it's enjoyable to watch. There's no stress. I just hope that the people in authority do the right thing. And in regards to Zadok Iwana, why I said Brighton or Real Madrid, especially for players as creative as he is. One thing about him is that it's his ability to make split decisions or passes that you don't expect someone else to see. He will see it. You will see the way he crosses his ball. Like, his decision making is what stands him out from a lot of players. And so for those sort of players, you need to give them freedom. You don't need to cage them. So if you are saying he's going to Newcastle, would he be given freedom? If you're saying he's going to Brighton, would he be given freedom? If he's going to Real Madrid, would he be given freedom? Or what kind of club is he going to be loaned out to? A typical player would be Nico Paz. See what they did to Nico Paz, see what they did to Odegaard. In the case of Nico Paz, they found out that, okay, we needed him to play in a system where he's creative. Where did they send him to? They sent Nico Paz to Como. By the end of this season, he's coming back. He's coming back to Real Madrid, and they will give him more playing time in Real Madrid because of how evolved his game has gone. Yeah, but Real Madrid used Ozil.
As a signing, Konate and
Yeah,
I'm
but
just saying.
if we forget, was it not under under Mourinho that Ozil had one of the highest number of assists?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
So I agree.
it's so if he goes to those type of clubs, they might loan him
you
to.
think that he should not go to Newcastle?
Yes, I feel yeah. For me, on my own point, I feel he should even go to a Spanish team because his flair needs a room or a league where he can express himself more.
Okay.
You know, if he's good, yeah. If you notice, most English team play in a system. They expect you to if you play outside the box or you are very
You want
creative,
to sleep?
except
No,
in
I didn't hear now.
except in teams like Man City where they give you freedom to express yourself. But most of the other teams, you have to play according to rules, and he's the sort of player that needs to take initiative, that needs freedom. So
Okay.
would that work well in
I want to ask you
Newcastle?
a question, Uche.
Yes,
Who is more talented between him and Akikume Amao?
he's better. His decision making, his IQ, his
Yeah.
technique, his ball technique is like, you know why in Nigeria he plays better than right now. Chukwueze of his age and him, his decision making is better. His
But Chukwueze
decision
can
making
dribble
is
more than him.
better. Yeah, Chukwueze can dribble more than him, but he has passes. He dribbles when it's necessary.
Yeah, thank you. Chukwueze can dribble anyhow, but the boy dribbles when it's necessary.
When it's necessary.
That is just
yeah, his one is okay. Am I dribbling to beat this guy? If I beat him, am I going to lay a pass immediately? Then he does it. So that's the difference between him and Chukwueze.
So and so now I just want to, before I ask you and Chris as you was go, this boy called Ibrahim Abdullah, Bewene. So do you think, based on the performance today, is getting a call up in September?
Yes. Yes,
I think who will drop out for him then? So
is depending in September. It's depending on if what's his name? I know he's fit. If Ali Biosu has maybe sorted his club.
But if Osai Samuel or I know his feet, do you think that he will get a call up?
I'm till then, but what he did today. What he did today. Let's see his game against Portugal.
Okay, so let me say if Fredericks, Ali Biosu, Olaino and Osai Samuel is fit, they are fit. If they are all fit, do you think Fredericks will get a call up?
Fredericks is going to play center back. Yeah, because what Fredericks offers in center back, I don't think there are few defenders in Nigeria that can offer that. He plays like an auxiliary midfielder in center back.
But okay, I'm just saying it now. Based on if you say Fredericks will get a call up, who will drop out for Fredericks in the center position?
Damn, was spoiled for options now. Maybe why was
I don't think it will drop Ajayi. He will now drop Ajayi. Ajayi will be playing the Premier League then. I don't think he will drop Ajayi. So I'm sorry.
Maybe this guy in Trabzonspor, but that guy in Trabzonspor is becoming very, very good.
No, does not have a place in Super Eagles because the coach told me that you have to compete with the guys that are there.
So right now in that position, we have Benjamin Fredericks, Ajayi, Calvin Bassey, and Emmanuel Fernandez.
This Emmanuel Fernandez is the deputy to Calvin Bassey.
Yes. Yeah, so I think those four will stay at center back. Barring injury, maybe any of the other guys can enter.
Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I know that I don't know, maybe you're going to have time. Okay, okay. Please, there's a topic that me and you were discussing in the DM about what you are saying to me, that topic that we have been talking about for a long time.
Yeah.
It's unwary trigger topic, don't mention. So so we talk about that one on Friday because if we start that one, we will not finish.
I know we'll not finish it.
All right. Uche, thank you for your time. Please, I beg John on Friday, please. Thank you for your time. We don't want somebody to catch us on this one because somebody is there. Thank you, Uche. So, Chris, any final thoughts from you? about the coach? You also agree that the coach should stay?
Of course. I hope he stays, and I'm actually looking forward to that game against Portugal because I feel like that's gonna be one of the, I think, should I say, most one of the biggest games for him, and also one of the most important games in terms of like to see how he fares against a very solid side. They have me. I don't think Portugal have like a very strong defense, but they have a very good midfield, and I would like to see, see how he's going to be able to play that team with, play against Portugal with this squad because we don't have a complete team, and we are in a rebuilding phase right now. So I'm looking forward to that game. I think that game will be very, 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 good. It's very sad that we're not going to the World Cup.
It's sad. This one should have been a preparation for the World Cup now. But
yeah,
question, Chris, the team that played in the first half, will you say is our B team?
I won't say that because I feel like I really want to see. I want to see Fernandes and Bassi. I feel like Fernandes should be a starter for us.
Okay. I think that Fernandes, and this type of football is different from the one we are used to. I think it was giving some passes to Ndidi. He did not understand those all those pressing, inviting passes. Ndidi was asking him to I beg, spread. So I think, and I won't lie to you, that's the reason why Dortmund is really, really crazy about him.
But we need midfielders though. We need midfielders, man. Like,
but I think
midfielders.
What you think about Toshiko Nadi? He did well today.
No, I'm not saying like Toshiko Nadi we have, but what I mean, I think I should say it in a way. I think what I meant to say that we need attacking midfielders.
Okay, yeah.
We need attacking midfielders, man. We need a midfielder that can, that just be on some distribution, some kind of KDB, Bruno type of midfielders.
Uh-huh.
We need that, man, because we don't have that right now. Because today, when this team started, had Frank Onyeka, NDD, and Nadi, there was no creator in that place. There was no midfielder that you say was going to. So I just hope that Eric finds somebody for us, man. Because
I think this friendly games is using to get players, and I'm happy. No, for example, this is not part of this team that played today, but we know that we have him somewhere. Thank you, Chris, for your time. We are wrapping up today. Thank you. See you on Friday. Thank you.
I'll be here on Friday. Thank
you. So Chris just coming from Budapest. I don't want to slag you about what happened in Budapest, but let me hear from you, Evan D. I know Evan D is very big.
I enjoyed the game. I'm happy with the way the coach. If you watch the two games we played in the Unity Cup with this one, technically we've played like three different set of teams. Technically, because if you look at the Unity Cup, we played one team. This game today, because he made 8 changes in the first half.
Yes.
He allowed the boy in that right back was the only one that, and the goalkeeper that he didn't change. So the team that played first half almost like, let's say 80 or 90% different from the team that played in the second half. So the team that played in the first half with the team that played in the second half with the team that played in the Unity Cup, different. It's just like 3 teams.
3 teams, yes.
That says a lot about, now we're thinking, and the team that played Unity Cup, they didn't do badly.
Yes.
People are now saying, okay, of course, the ones that
you really want to. I'll ask you a question. The team that played Unity Cup, can they qualify for AFCON?
You never can tell because of the way they played. The way they played against Zimbabwe. Because if you look at that Zimbabwean team, some of their key players played in that game. The one that used to play in Udinese, I mean, they had some key players that played in that game, like 5 of them, I think, played in that game. And if you want to look at it technically, how many of the players in that Unity Cup played in our game today? How many? The goalkeeper wasn't there, except for maybe they brought on what's it called? The tall lad, that played,
Durosimi,
Durosimi, and who again? Maybe Otele,
Otele.
Otele as well. Then you see, one thing I just want to say, you see, people are saying Onuachu did not press. Look, by his physique, tall players like that they don't really press. Even when Nwankwo Kanu was playing, was Kanu always pressing? But Kanu could use the ball, he could drop deep. When he drops
But
deep,
if you
his
cannot
player,
press,
his
why can't
teammates
you
at
hold
the
up play?
time understood him. Huh?
Hold up. What about hold up play to hold the ball up?
Yes, you may say it's just a little bit of understanding. Try to, I mean, I know it's difficult. You know why it's difficult? Because we've seen the likes of Osimhen, we've seen Akko. So definitely, yeah, if the Osimhens of this world, the Akos of this world are more effective, why do I need somebody that is not as
Even
effective?
Teddy Murphy now.
Yeah, Terry Murphy is fantastic player, and Terry Murphy can press. He can drop deep and hold up play, and he's
Yeah.
also skillful. He can also
Yeah.
drip to the outside right.
Can also finish
That,
well.
yes, so he's that skillful. So one thing I'm just happy about is let the team be competitive, because you realize the players, even as much as you look at Onachu also wanted to drop, he wants to impress, because he now sees a team where there are so many players, people are on the bench, and if you don't do well on the pitch, there's somebody waiting on the bench to take that jersey, and I love that. For me, like you asked, you asking someone the other time for the AFCON qualifiers, that be when this is his first game. You know that it wasn't G3. We played against an away team. They are the host team. Look at the stadium so filled up. In the first half, they tried to bully him. No, it wasn't G3. He stood very skillful and all
Last
that.
minute
I will,
tackle.
I will I will invite him for the AFCON
Hmm.
qualifier. And I love it that with the way things are more complete. I don't know. I think that there's this Arkman that is supposed to join. I don't know if he's still coming, supposed to be in camp for this other game.
He's coming tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Give them opportunities. There are players now. And the coach said, I scout like 80 players every week. Allow the coach to work. See, Nigerians want this coach badly. If you do anything, if you try to do anyhow, people would not even, if you anybody that wants to take, nobody will even do anyhow,
Mhm.
because in a long while, you see, before sometimes we want to play deep, want to conserve, but today we didn't play like that. We knocked the ball around.
Yeah.
That the boy, Rafael Onyedika has to sit up. He
Yes.
has to sit up, because look at the way
Come behind.
look at the way he played today. That
Mhm.
boy played ball, controlled the ball. See, Ndidi didn't do much in the first half, because
Yes.
Unadi was doing the dirty work.
Uh-huh.
He didn't do much. He was just doing, oh, okay. We realized in the second half, Ndidi became really tired, because he
Yes.
worked really hard. He became really,
Mhm.
really tired. And he did well. He was able to play his game, able to pass the ball and all that. So this is what we need in the national team. We need to continue. We need to build. We need to be. And there's something people don't know. You see that goalkeeping department, people will be surprised that Arthur Okonko's younger brother is also coming. Let them know now. His younger brother, not a bad goalkeeper for West Brom,
Mhm.
is also coming. And we will see. Look at in the case of Zadok Johanna. Johanna, they're already looking at a player that is going to replace him. The guy had trials with Man City, with Hamburg, and there are some other clubs that are also looking at him. If he can go there, and if he can go to that club and also, develop. For Zadok Johanna, I want him to go to. I would have preferred that he goes to the Spanish league, where he can express himself.
Mm.
But again, this is business. The clubs that comes with the real dude that is going to also help Ikon Hala back home with their own share of this thing. But I want the club is still developing. I want the club that is going to go, even if they're going to loan him out. I really don't want Newcastle really. If they're going to loan him out, let them loan him out. Let him go and do, uh, go to a place where the pressure is not going to be too much. Newcastle, the pressure may be too much. I want him to go to a place.
I want to ask everyone, why
Mhm.
is Newcastle desperate?
Gordon is Gordon is, you see, is no more there. I saw that Chelsea also, they're also going for him. There must be a reason. See, there's new style of football that is going on at the moment. Look at the way PSG plays. They are
Uh-huh.
using those wingers, skillful wingers. when they are good with 1v1. And you must have seen Zadok Yohana. Okay, this boy is very good with 1v1. We are playing against a team that is a low block team. The boys can find his way around. And you need players that are intelligent like that. That is why, okay, if this guy is at this price, let us go for him. There's no big deal. We can go for him. If maybe on the long run in the future, if he maintains that that form, if he improves, maybe a Barcelona can come, a Bayern can also come. Then we sell him. Every club wants him because they feel like he has a future and they can make good money from him afterwards. From what I heard, he just got they got him from Ikoala for 750,000 euros. Look at the amount that they want to sell him now. That's more than 200% profit margin, which is good. And then if you look at it lately, in that area, the Nigerian boys, our market they sell now. In that area, you go to Czech Republic, you go to that Croatia, the Nigerian boys, their market is really, really moving at this point. Even in Turkey, you go there, you see the Nigerian market. I mean, you could imagine we played the first half in the first half that we played. Look at that first half. How many of the players that played in that first half started in the last African Cup of Nations? How many? You know, Fernandez wasn't there. Igor Ogbu didn't start in the AFCON. The right back didn't start. Only the left back. Only the left back from the goalkeeper to the back four. Only the left back was a starter in the African Cup of Nations. And what does that tell you? That the coach is really doing something. He's doing something. He's building, and he's building. See, look, by the time the qualifiers is going to come, if we continue to maintain and we're true to ourselves, we'll beat teams silly. I'm serious.
That's what Frank Onyeka said too.
We will beat teams silly. You will think, this Nigerian team, because let them continue.
I wish we have Africa again.
Make it more competitive. That is why I want the under-20. You have to invite key players to the under-20. As much as people want to say, was the former coach of the under-20, not this, the one that they had. No, not the one before. Ladan Boso. As much as people would always want to criticize Boso has invited players. His players are always after under 20, you still get to see them somewhere. If you look at the 2007 team, Ichejile later made it to the national team. And he played Ichejile, Ambrose. You look at this Nadi now. He's now playing. See, the boy really impressive.
Brown Ideye make his national team.
Yes, Brown Ideye. Brown Ideye also made it to. Yes. So you see. So and if you look at the one he had before now, I think there was also a player that also was able to. So I'm looking at, like what you said, you were saying something maybe earlier about it's good. There must be synergy under 17, under 20, under 23 and the Super Eagles. The coaches must see. You must compare notes. Even if it's not comparing notes, what are you doing under 17? This is what we will expect you to be doing at this level. This is what we under 23. This is what we expect you to be doing. This is the kind of players we want you to invite, so that you already know the DNA, so that it will be a good path for them to go to the Super Eagles. So that by the time you get to the Super Eagles, you already know what is expected of you. Look, nobody saw it coming that this Abdullah Ibrahim is just going to come and play. And people are like, where did you get this guy from? Where did you get
him? I won't lie to you. I don't know, maybe Adela is listening now. She sent me a text that I should watch out for that boy.
No, the boy, I've been
Who is the person?
The boy. I've been trying to watch the boy from
the person, is it Johanna?
No. Bewini. I've been watching the boy in Banik Ostrava, checking his this thing. I think he once played for maybe he had his stint with Sparta Prague or something. I don't know. But I've been watching, check Banik Ostrava B. I've been trying to check some of his things. I mean, then you look at even that Sparta or Slavia Prague. You look at Usife. And the other one, I don't know if that one has that one switched to. Does he have a Czech citizenship, or I don't even understand. The other right back in Sparta, David Moses. Yes.
No. No.
So those are players too that they also have a very good future. They can come, and people were talking about the boy. I think you should remember the boy, that the Crystal Palace boy.
Uzo.
Yes,
Uzo.
maybe, and the Everton boy. You need to start giving them that chance. You start giving them that chance, and what I see, I think that's what I'm thinking. The coach is trying to ease out some players from this team. That is what I think. I think he's trying to do that. You never can tell. Maybe he's going to bring this boy back, the goalkeeper, the one that trained with them, the one in Midtjylland, the former Ovie Ejehere, the former Arsenal goalkeeper. So, I mean, I love what I'm seeing. I love the development. I mean, they played well. They could. I mean, look. I watched Ghana yesterday. I watched Ghana Wales. The Ghanaian team. There's no. If we play Ghana now, although it's like a local derby. If we beat Ghana 2-0, I would say we have not played well. The Ghanaian team is the weakest team of all the teams going to the World Cup. I have to honestly. Cape Verde defeated Serbia. Cape Verde defeated Serbia by 3-0. Algeria defeated Netherlands today. Yes. So they haven't played well at all. But you look at the way we've played, all the 3 games we have played. Look at the chances that we created. We could have scored 4 today. We could have. So look at that, Nadi. Look at the shot. He was expecting the pass. Give me the ball. He called the ball. Onuachu should that ball that should be a goal. Onuachu, with your height, that ball should go inside the net. Our left back also had that chance. That should be a goal. Even the midfielder, what's his name? Raphael Onyedika also had the chance. That should be a goal. I think this guy needs to watch the game back, because in transition, I think we need to improve in transition, especially so that it will help our strikers to score more goals. Many times, I love what Mr. Adido said, and I also observed it. There were many times the Abdullahi will move, he wants the pass, give him the ball. And you as a striker that you drop it, don't you want to drop it, stay in the box. That's where they're going to cross the ball.
Before that,
so we need to move the ball quicker.
Yeah, honestly. I want to ask a question. Let me just answer this one. When I would be back, I think it was going to be part of the Unity Cup team. I think it had like probably engagement. That's why it's not actually make the team. So
who?
I wouldn't.
I think
yes. So there's some players here that I just think that they keep on missing the opportunity to impress this man. They didn't tell her. Teller's form towards the end of the season before he got an injury was terrific.
Yes.
Teller, in fact, it was terrific. Ebenezer Akinsomiru fell sick, just before this Unity Cup. I also believe that Akinsomiru can offer something, because it was
he's a good passer of the ball too.
So David Moses you're talking about, I think he got injured. He was meant to be part of this Unity Cup. So players like that are still there. Femi Aziz did not do Shakara. Say, I can't play Unity Cup now. Outside your flower window. He came.
Yes. And I think his coach is also talking to because he said in his interview we have a player in Monaco, although playing this team now. But for him to have said we have, so there must be maybe there's a line of communication there.
The boy was meant to be part of the Oko qualifier, but because the boy was trying to start, I think he liked a left-footed striker too to balance. I think that's the reason why he's bringing him off. He tried to bring Iheanacho back, but it didn't work. It didn't work. So I think that's the reason why Murphy is coming, and you can see that Murphy 2 assists against Zimbabwe.
Yes.
One goal against Jamaica.
Yes.
Now today, another goal for Nigeria.
Another goal.
So you can see that. Don't be surprised to see Murphy back.
And that boy too in the French league is open to play for Nigeria. The boy that was born in France.
Yes, Prosper Peter also there. So the guy, I don't know. I've never seen a coach like Eric Chell work hard like this. But I want to ask you a question.
So even he will be looking at it because Nigeria, you have so many players. Why are you not taking advantage of what you have? I mean, if we can get it pretty well from the administrative part, I see no reason. There are players scattered all over.
I followed some Zimbabweans, Cameroon journalists today. He said what pained them is that this Super Eagles is not going to play at the World Cup because that first half, Evondi, is not our main team that played. We were just, not. But I want to ask you a question, Evondi, because you made 1 point, and I'm going to put you on a spot. The coach mentioned Olaino, like if you want to be in this team, you must be better than Olaino.
Yes.
You must offer something than Bright, and all of us knew
Yes,
Bright
better than what he had. Yes.
during AFCON. Look at me say that Bright turned to David Beckham or something. During AFCON, Bright Osai Samuel was probably one of the best right back during AFCON.
Yes.
You know what happened though?
Our fullbacks,
You
both fullbacks during
not
AFCON.
think that Olaino did not play.
Yes.
So I want to ask you now. The question is this: how do you want to invite Bewene if Olaino, Fredericks, and Osai Samuel fit their outfit?
I will invite Bewene.
Who will you drop?
I can drop what's his name? The one that played in the AFCON. Honestly.
You can drop Osai Samuel?
Yes.
Yeah?
You can. And I'll tell you why. The boy is a natural defender, natural right back that can also play in the middle, like almost maybe like a 4. And I think he's taller than Bright. He's taller than Bright, and his transition, when he overlaps is better. Bright doesn't. Sometimes Bright, if he has a chance like 10 times, he will only cross the ball like 4 times. Honestly, because see, look, when a player, this is his first game. I want to compare his first game to Bright's. His first game was against Portugal, and I compared the two. I love the way this guy played. I mean, if you're not playing with the first team players. You also played with it's a new set of players. You came late. I think he only had one training session. I mean, and I look at, you are asking this question now because now you feel like, this team is now competitive in a way. Who do I know? For the other guy, for Benjamin, because Benjamin can also play as a central defender, so he has advantage. He has advantage. So Benjamin will always be in the team. He can play as a right back. I can play as a central defender. He has the advantage. So I can always play Benjamin anytime. Now you look at the central defenders. What's his name? Emmanuel Fernandez can play 6, and I think he can play 5 as well. And he's very calm on the ball. He's not G3. I can always play Benjamin ahead of Igor Ogbu. Now Igor has also improved the national team. He's now settling in. He's now understanding his partners well. But I can play Benjamin ahead of him. And the other guy too. Sometimes you need somebody like that. What's his name? This Trabzonspor guy. He has also done well. Honestly, he has also impressed with the way he has played. He has also done well. I know there are some other young.
Do you?
Sorry.
Okay. You have made a very bold call, Evondi. I do. If not because of time, I'll challenge you more on this. So
yes.
I went to go and see AFCON. I saw Osai Samuel play like this in front of me.
Yes.
I've never seen a better right back. See, I saw Durant Timber play against Man United. But see, the way Osai Samuel interpreted the Eric Sheck. See, the way, Aknori. Is it Aknori of Man City?
Yes.
The way Osai Samuel put him in his place in that game against Algeria. I was like, see, I understand that he's big, he's a big choice, but it's very
the
tough.
boy is going to improve. The boy is going to improve.
Do you know what? I will not say anything about the guy until Portugal game. let me give him a chance to see. After particular game, then we can be able to look at him.
You see, the guy made some interceptions today that even they were like, the senior players in the team were like, good ball. Even the way they did to even Nadia as well, they really commended him.
I want to see.
They commended him. He wasn't G2. See, look, you watch Unity Cup. Look at the guy that played right back. Compare the two of them. You see,
they're not close.
So I think the guy, he will improve. He will, you see, there's no way a new player is a young player playing the national team. You are playing your first game. You are playing with the big boys. It's not as if you are playing a big league. The league you are playing as a small league. And look at the way he has performed. You have to give him credit. Unfortunately, like you check the day his date of birth, he would have been the under 23. You know, there's players that would have been under 23. They all grew together in that under 23. And by the time you move all of them into the Super Eagles together, they will understand, okay, I played with this guy, I understand him and all that. I mean, I think
okay. We see everybody. Thank you for your time. Also,
next week Wednesday against Portugal. Next week Wednesday, we'll see. We'll see how the game goes.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
What does okay, you said you are going to wait. Okay.
Yes, for me, because it's dicey. It's just a little bit because your first game with a top nation and you perform this kind of game. Right? This kind of performance. And I just want to see him against Portugal. I just need is just 50%. If I see the 50%, I'll just rate it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. So thank you, everyone, for your time. So you just want to thank you, everyone. So the spiritual part. So small grinder. I sent you a message already. Okay, you are here now. So before, because people are just joining now, but I just want to be very fast. So you said from the spiritual point of view,
if you try Yama of Nigeria, you want to go alone. Ask yourself this question. Why is it that Newcastle did not go to championship and pick
Aziz?
No, not Aziz. Forget about Aziz. Why is it that Newcastle did not go to championship and pick players? Why is it that Newcastle did not go to Ajax and pick players? Why must it be a Nigeria that have not played any competitional game and they put in £30 million? I know. So that's what people loan him. Why are you loaning him? Why? Is it because he's a Nigerian? Why must you loan him? But that is why when people say loan, you first of all think this guy have not played any national team for Nigeria, under 22, also under 17, under 20, nothing. And then want to price him £30 million.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yes. And when you look at the guy himself, to be honest, I want that pressure. I want pressure to be on him. Pressure make people.
Before you join, you mentioned the spiritual part. What's the spiritual part?
The spiritual part of if this guy go to loan, that is the end. The best thing that Newcastle will do is keep him rather put him under 23. For Real Madrid to come to him, for Brighton to come,
Chelsea,
Newcastle to come. Is it Chelsea?
Chelsea and Como.
I didn't go to Como.
Smith. That guy is on fire. Still, they wanted to invite him to Super Eagles. They said
no. I won't lie to you. They are just playing games. They want the transfer. I will not lie to you. I thought this thing was a rumor. until I
For me,
saw the
that is
text.
what I saw. I was saying, Niger.
I
Is
saw the
this the remote?
text message exchange. Nobody say na live. The text message. Okay.
Yeah.
Ombu, thank you. I just want to wrap up quickly. Ombu,
Yeah.
thank you. So just hear from my people here. So let me say super. Yeah, sorry. Since Sanusi cannot play football, so that I rather play Aina. See, Sanusi is not fit. You know, he went to eat some food in Kebbi, so maybe that's the reason why. And he said Osaye on doing this for me. I don't agree with Osaye not being selected. But let me hear from you. Let me start from please briefly because I already about to.
Yeah.
That's why I sent you on the message instead of
Yeah.
general post because people will still join if I go and post generally. So, spoken your take on the game and everything. Anything you want to say about it?
Yeah, so today the game was very good. You know, it's been long. Okay, let me not say it's been long. Shell has now started getting us accustomed to correct football. You know, like seen Nigeria enough. But yeah, there's still up ball here and there. But we were very good today. Like this game, we made it not look like a friendly. Poland played and we also played well. You know, yeah, and again. Like how many months ago was it we were talking and I was like, the future is bleak. We don't have players. Things can change within a twinkle of an eye. Right now, players are springing up everywhere. And I agree with Evan D where he said that Eastern Europe is where our players are having luck and Scandinavia. I think this Econ Ally is doing it. I think more academies in Nigeria should start looking that way as well. Since, if it's working for one or two academies, try to do the same thing as well. Don't just go to mainstream Europe and your players rot in under 21 teams and just go to oblivion. Yeah, but we need to, even though we played well, we need to get a replacement for Iwobi. You can see a lot of runs the right back. In fact, we are praising this right back today. If Iwobi was in the field today, you guys would have loved this boy more. Because a lot of runs he will make, Onyeka especially was not understanding the boy's run. He would talk inside. He would come inside rather than use the boy, The same thing happened. They didn't really use the boy well. Onuachu was trying to use the ball, but he started trying to draw fouls instead. But we played well. Overall, we played well. I'm really hoping to see Fernandez and Bassi pairing, but it's looking like we'll never see that because Fernandez is like the backup to Bassi on that left side. So but I know he can play right side, but there's a chance we may never see it except injuries just happen. And these are the only two guys available to play. There's a chance we'll actually never see those two play together in, as center backs for Nigeria. Yeah, but overall, we had a good game. We are having coverage in many places, but I want us to start having more coverage in the middle, like that Iwobi's role. It's almost like when he doesn't play, the glue is scattered. It's like the whole thing is scattered. But we tried. We go again on Portugal. Well, Portugal, I hope the way we're praising this Bewene, we don't come and swear for him because he's going to be going up against truthfully, he's going to be going up against Leao, or the guy of Chelsea. There's one other Chelsea winger that plays there. Yeah, Pedro. If he doesn't go, and again, look at who will be supporting them from the left. The Champions League winner. I'm just praying that guy, like the coach, just benches that guy in that game. If not, it's gonna be a very long day for that boy in the office. It's gonna be a very long day for Bewene against Portugal. So I hope we understand that that's like the boy is just making his debut and he's facing a big team. They're likely winners of the World Cup. Portugal is likely the winner of the World Cup. They're a very strong side, So that's I hope we don't crucify him. Yeah.
Okay, let me just ask you two questions. Time's very fast spent. The first question is this: based on what you observed today, will you call the boy ahead of Osai Samuel in September.
Is there room to call the both of them, or I have to pick one or the other?
You have to pick. For example, now Fredericks, I've been hearing that is fit, but Brentford asked Nigeria to excuse him.
Yeah.
We want him to be very fit for the preseason because he's not going on loan again. He's going to stay with the first team. So there's a chance that Brian Fredericks will be available. Olaina will be available. Osai Samuel will be available, and this boy will be available. So,
no. But Benjamin Fredericks, we can remove him from the right. We look at him more like a centre back. So,
will you call Fredericks and excuse Nwawu?
At this time, yes. Nwawu is good, but I've seen what Fredericks can do, bro. Fredericks has played some pressure cooker games for us. I'm not going to lie to you. Fredericks has played Rwanda. He has played South Africa. Yeah.
He got Ogu and Nwawu.
And Nwawu without in a heartbeat, I will exclude them and keep Benjamin in the centre back. But on the right back, if it comes to if with a gun to my head, right back, Berene versus Osai, I cannot disrespect Osai's AFCON over one friendly over Poland. Yeah, he played very well today. But Osai played like a demon in AFCON against Algeria, against these guys, Equatorial Guinea. You know, Osai has played some very good games.
Yeah.
Mozambique. Sorry, not Equatorial Guinea, Mozambique. Yeah, I can't. But when he will have to do more. He will have to do more. He will have to come and play competitive games again. Yeah.
Paris FC have made an inquiry about him.
About Berene?
Yes.
Yeah, let them make their inquiry, but I'm not still pushing Osai yet for the guy, you know. Yeah. Like, we have to be logical in these things. Yeah, in September, I'm not going to invite. I'll invite him to the team, but not over Osai. Yeah, there's room for him.
So Olaina is untouchable.
No, Olaina it's time to go to the left. Zaidu will be playing like someone that takes something before he comes to play for us.
He was so good towards the end of the season. Zaidu, but
for Porto, but he's not really good for Nigeria. He's not really been cutting it for Nigeria. I don't know. Of late, he's been playing poorly for us. I'll just put Aina and Bruno to the left. Yeah.
So talking about Polonash, I know that we've talked about Polonash too. Do you think that Terry Murphy is showing that, you know what, I think I can be the top striker out of Polonash? Do you think any?
If care is not taken, Terry Murphy will even move Akko away from the team. You understand? He can even for the last games we've played, Akko has not really played very well for us. Like, if you look at the Jordan Friendly and the guys we played after them, Jordan and whoever who played that period, that window, he played poorly. Yeah, and Iran, he played poorly. He has extended it today again. But Murphy, has played very well, since given his chance. So let them come in September, they will fight. But I know Akon still has that AFCON. He still has those AFCON coins to play with, to gamble with. But they're beginning to wash off. They're beginning to wash off,
So, in 10 seconds, Zadok, Joanna. So, I thought it was a joke, until I had to do my investigation and I saw real life, interactions. And I know that it's really, so take us to 30 million.
No, let him just go to Como. If Como is interested in him, go. See, I prefer. Como will not pay, but Econ Alan needs to put things insert things now. Like, because AIK is not greedy. AIK is happy to make whatever money on it. Like, they'll be so greedy to want to sell 30 million at this time. It's greedy. Rather, I'll go to a place where this lad can develop. Spain or Italy is better. England, you're not really going to, except he's going to Brighton. I think Brighton would be better. But Newcastle is a bigger club. He's not going to play for the first team.
Okay. But okay, now let me ask you a question. Are you surprised that a player that will play monkey post 1.5 years ago is now commanding 30 million. And that was dropped from Aziz Uberu's under 20.
See, I'm not going to use under 20, under 17 as yardstick. We know how that one works.
Yeah.
If you're not in if you're not in Mavlon, you're likely not going to be selected. So, so getting dropped is not the yardstick. But this goes to show that we have the talent. We have the talent. I like this Icon Ala guys. I think this is their third big player or whatever that has gone to Europe. Yeah.
Now. I think it's not in French league.
Yeah, so they have players. So we have more we have talent. It's just the laziness and the mago in our way of doing things that makes us pursue more bad moves or select poorer players. But we have more. We need to select. We need to do more scouting.
I agree. I think I agree with you because somebody just telling me that you know what, this boy, he knew when this boy was dropped from the 20. That it was horrible, you know, when this boy was dropped. But now, look at this boy now. The same thing with the boy that is going for Liverpool preseason too. The boy too was dropped from the same under 20 team too.
Yeah, it's like until we get our acts right, we will like I've removed my mind from all this under 20, under 17 as a pipeline to Super Eagles. It's dead. It's as long as they're hiring like this. I don't like Obu, but sorry, not Obu. I mean Ladamboso. I don't like him, but I'll give him his flowers. Some of his players do graduate. At least 3-4 will graduate. I'll give him his flowers for that. But he needs to do more. If he can reduce the little meddling into his squad, he will do better. But you know, once I just saw the hiring of our under 20, I just removed my mind. And likely the under 23 is rubbish. That's it's a rubbish coach that will come into. Yeah.
And before I know that you don't know this player. Before you go, it was dropped for a player called Tahiri Maigana. You know the boy?
Yeah, not Maigana.
But Maigana played well though. I'm not going to lie. He played well in the under 20.
Was there an inquiry into Maigana?
No,
I heard one. I heard there was one time.
Yeah, at Atlanta here.
Okay.
Atlanta, but the boy's story. I think part of what they wanted to do was that the boy was in IDP camp,
Yeah.
Oh really? Oh wow.
Yes, it was in IDP camp. So from IDP camp to national team.
Atlanta,
yeah. So I think the boy is very, very good player, So I also think that this Tahiri Maigana is still 17. That's what is delaying 16, 17. That's what is delaying his move.
No, but he really looked younger.
He's young, but he's not 17.
So the Tahiri Maigana boy too, I also believe that if his minders are very good, they should propose Tahiri Maigana to AK.
To AIK, he should go there. AIK,
yes.
All those Gothenburg or the other club of Amu that wear white and green, they do well. Yeah.
If they said this boy, sometimes when they say play like this, they ask you that, do you have any other person to replace this one? Just like they normally ask type of things. Do you have anybody? Look at Slavia Prague now. It's now Nigeria FC.
Yes. They are two right back. Moses John, Isife, Mubarak, Ogbu. Yeah, those are the four for now. Yeah.
Anyans is there now.
He's moved from the other Czech club to this thing.
Yes.
Now that's the guy I'm looking at as a replacement to Iwobi. That boy is very, very intelligent the way he plays. Yeah.
Last year. So for me, I think that because
he's moved. I didn't know.
It worked well for Olayinka. That's what it worked well for Igor. So you know what? They brought him in. So thank you, Sport Grinder, because already.
Nice one. We'll see you on Friday. Okay.
I hope if he leaves, it doesn't affect my network. Can you hear me?
I can hear you quickly.
Oh yes. For me, beautiful game. I was kind of watching the game. But everything that has been said has been very good. It's the same thing. I don't want to waste your time and repeat those things, right? Good players. I would not drop Osayi Samuel for Browene. This is his first game.
you've always said it, right? When you bring a player to Super Eagles, the question is what next, right? You
Yes.
can't. I think that's the big question mark over players like Frederick,
Mm-hmm.
even this Brewana. What next? You can't
Mm-hmm.
be not playing in your club. You can't be. Those things also matter week in, week out, right? Not just coming. You can come and also perform well for the Super Eagles, but other players performing week in, week out for their club, you also have to give them a look in. Players like
Mm-hmm.
Philip Otele would
Mm-hmm.
always get that opportunity because he's playing at his club, right?
Yes.
Club form is good.
Mm-hmm.
Boniface, club form was good at one time. That's why you wanted to bring him in. So this player is always what next because if you are competing against other players, you have to now use this. He's playing for a club in one the Branislav something. So you have to use this momentum and see where he can go.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Like you said, if he's going to go to Paris FC, that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
On this performance today on the team general for the 3 games I've watched so far, Rochelle, good coach. I like the man. He's very pragmatic. I want he does the right things. You understand? It's like he's reading our minds. He wants to try players. You understand? But I think he needs to also focus on defending as a team, not just defense, but because it was so easy for Poland to open us up, especially when they
Mm-hmm.
beat that initial press. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think we should force our number 9 to play or any number 9 to play like Osimhen. Osimhen is good with pressing. You understand? Osimhen, yeah, wants to press all the time. That's his game. When you play with Onuachu, do you really want to be pressing? There's medium press too. You could also see if the player can solidify the middle, you understand, drop deep a
Mm-hmm.
little bit and see if you could
Yes.
press from the middle so that you don't leave a lot of space in behind. Because that's
Mm-hmm.
if the game against Zimbabwe and Jamaica do little, they are smaller games. I felt the players in the midfield could do more because they were very mobile. Yusuf, the other
Tijani
Tijani,
and
and
Nadi.
what's the last name?
Nadi.
And Unadi, young mobile, so they could cover space better. They enjoy running. They want to impress.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So even though you beat that initial press, before you know they've covered that space. You understand? And that's football today. Football today doesn't want old guys running anymore. You need
Mm-hmm.
to people like Luka Modric. That's why they leave them on the bench. Not because even though they have quality, but those little things, space.
Mm-hmm.
So that special
Yes.
awareness, I think he should work on the defending because it was so easy. For Poland, they could easily open us up if they wanted to. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? That's where I was getting worried a little bit. They got some chances and they scored. They had a chance to shoot from nearly many yards and they scored. Those little things, they matter. Especially when you are playing with your first 11. Some are short shirts. Some people who already feel that they are short and they are not going to run as much. So I don't know. Maybe sometimes. Maybe you can also, I don't know, maybe I'm not using the right words. Maybe you would also have better words for it. But not every time you have to press from the top. For me, or just it needs to also have a kind of plan B in such a case.
Mm-hmm.
How do we defend such a lead? How do we keep the game tight and close? You understand? The game against Jamaica was perfect. If you
Yeah.
notice, maybe Jamaica did not have enough quality as Poland, as some of these guys to open us up. But Jamaica could not find space in
Mm-hmm.
behind. They
Mm-hmm.
couldn't find space. But today, they were easily finding space.
Mm-hmm.
Emmanuel Fernandez is good, but I still think he needs to go to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's a question of next level. I think I want to see what he does after Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, away from Scotland. Maybe that would also increase his solidity as a
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
as a
Yes.
defender.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, as a defender. And maybe if he goes to that Bayern Munich, like you said.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Dortmund.
or Dortmund, one of them. You understand? Upamecano was like that. Upamecano used to make a lot of mistakes before,
Yes.
but it got better. Defending was the major thing today. I think defending
Okay.
as a group, there was a lot of question marks
Okay.
all over the place. Yeah.
But majority of them are playing together for the first time. In that same back line. I know that if you look at the offside line, there was time that Lewandowski was a true ball. He used back heel. It was that boy, the winner, that was keeping him onside. So you can see that it wasn't on the same line. Maybe
But
probably
little things like that also matters. That's why I would not be in a hurry to even bring in Brewene over any right back. He's a good player nonetheless. He can play right midfield too, I heard. So, but in terms of defending,
you need to do this one.
yeah.
So first question. So you answer my first question. What's your take about Philippe Otele?
I actually know that Sele is close. Yeah, I like the guy. Very good guy.
But I know you. You're impressed with him. You're not.
Yes. No, there were parts of his game. His end product was not good. You understand? There were times where he got the chance to cross. He's always choosing the wrong option. While he's taking one more touch more than he should take. There was a time where he also released Bre when he didn't. With one touch, he would have released him, created more space for him. You understand? So little things like that. I think he's still getting it right. He's a good player nonetheless. Lots of energy, has pace, power. You understand? A very good player, but maybe finishing end product. He needs to also continue to play at this level for his club. But I think the coach likes him for him to be keeping him around. But the problem is, do you want to have one more player like Dele Bashiru? You understand? Not really performing all the time. It's very difficult to find a place to put them. You understand? Yeah, I think he needs to up his performance a bit. But I like him in terms of, I like him in terms of his running, ability to find space, also coming back to defense. Those kind of little things like that also good.
What about Rafiu Durosimi? No.
Rafiu Durosimi. When this guy was playing in Czech Republic, is it Czech Republic? Or that was it was really good. Opposition matters. So against Portugal, I want to really see as this guy perform against top class defenders. You understand? Defender can read space. Rafiu Durosimi, if in the Unity Cup, you understand? He did the basic things, but at this in this level of the game, you didn't score a goal. You need to do something exceptional. Those things he was doing at his club in Czech Republic, he did not do anything like that. So that might bite him for future selection. Yeah, because if you have to pick between Terra Murphy and Durosimi, Murphy has been there, has done that, a lot of experience with Super Eagles. He would always get a nod above. Akko Adams also is there. So I think Rafiu Durosimi is still an attacker for the future. He still needs to do very well. Maybe one big move to a big club, you never know, can put him above the others.
Okay.
Yeah. But generally, since everybody, I think that's one thing I would like to mention, that the defending was a bit suspect. Not just those back passes or they losing the ball. You can lose the ball, it happens. But I felt Portugal would open us up if you with this kind of game today. You play high press, and when they beat your press, they have more the ability to use it more. That's why they scored us 4-0 the last time, remember? Because the game was so close, but yet it was so far. You understand? So those kind of things, you have to defend well. You understand? Eric Shell needs to work on that defending.
I hope that he does that. I will not see all these old changes against Portugal. I don't think it's going to be more of like a more competitive game against Portugal.
Hopefully, but you could see a lot of the guys today, they're on holiday, even Calvin Bassey.
As it was, yes.
They don't want to get any serious injuries to just
I
play it
understand.
easy. Yeah.
Just to take it easy. Thank you.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So that is that today. I spent 2 hours 30 minutes, but 250 people still watching. I want to appreciate all of you. Those that sent super chat to me, thank you very much. I'll see you again in the next one. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. And God bless Africa. Thank you.
Dance football for the love of the game.